Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. In this video, we will be going over a combo of items that are just broken for berserkers in dungeons. This combo is the Flower of Truth and the Baby Yeti pet. Another thing, be sure to like and subscribe. Like the video to show that you liked it, subscribe because we are almost at 2,000 subscribers, and it helps me grow a lot more than you think it would. Also, be sure to join my Discord. We're a fun community, we're a great place to hang out, and there's lots of cool people in there, so be sure to join. And that's all from me, on to the video. So first off, let's just look at what this thing does. So the Baby Yeti pet is a fishing pet dropped from the Yeti sea creature on the Jerry Island. If we actually go over to the sea creature guide, you can see right here, the level 175 Yeti. It's a legendary sea creature. It drops ice, lily pads, raw fish, sponge, enchanted lily pads, hunks of blue ice, red gifts, and the epic and legendary versions of the Baby Yeti, as well as the hilt of true ice and the Yeti rod. So I have a level 66 epic Baby Yeti, and I will be leveling this up, but I just wanted to make this video. So the level 66 Baby Yeti gives 49 intelligence, 26 strength, and it has two abilities. The third one only buffs the Yeti sword, and I don't own the Yeti sword, so I decided to stick with the epic one. So Cold Breeze gives 33 strength and crit damage. It's 50 when it's level 100 when near snow, which is basically useless because the only time you're near snow is on the Jerry Island itself, and you don't really need damage to kill the Yeti because it's not that difficult to kill. The next ability is the most broken thing in the game. Ice Shields. Gains 66%, it's 100% once it's level 100, of your strength as defense. And then I have a Dwarf Turtle Helmet because that pet item is worth its own video. The pet item is ridiculous. It removes knockback from you. It's the legendary turtle's ability. It's really good. It's really good for Berserk because Berserk's passive is the bloodlust thing, and you get so much health back every time you kill something. And if you are in the heat of fire the whole time without getting knocked back, you can constantly heal yourself to full. The current weapon I'm using with this pet is the Flower of Truth, and there's one reason. The Flower of Truth focuses on strength over any other stat. So if you look at that right there, while in dungeons, this thing gives me 1,107 strength, which is the most of any weapon. Because if you look right there, the base has 360 strength. That's ridiculous. And so this thing directly gives me defense. Like when I hold this weapon, I get more defense because that's how the pet works. So the armor I'm using currently is Shadow Assassin. And if you take a look at this, it's also Livid Fragged upgraded. So it's got the little symbol next to it, so it's legendary as well, and it's got better stats. So I get 40 strength per piece, which is 113 while in dungeons. So that gives a ton extra. So if you look right now, I have 1,000 strength and 1,300 defense, which is 31,000 effective health. But the second I get into dungeons, I already have 2,000 without any blessings. So I want to do a dungeon run just to showcase, the stats of this thing. See how much I get towards the end of the dungeon, because I think my record is somewhere around 150,000 before I got this pet. So let's see how high we can go. Alright, so here we are in a floor 6 dungeon, and as you can see, well, we're going to drink our dungeon 6 spot here, but as you can see, because of all the dungeon scaling, now we have 2,000 strength and 2,800 defense. And already we have 130,000 effective health. So as we get more blessings, let's see how high this can go. Alright, so the Flower of Truth not only gives me so much extra strength, which adds to my defense, but the ability is super good because it's literally just the same damage when it's meleeing, but also adds range. And the other thing is it kills 3 things at the same time because it bounces off. Look at that. It just kills everything instantly. It's ridiculous. It kills everything at the same time, and it's the full strength of your melee attacks. It's honestly overpowered. So the reason why this is so good at all is because this combo together, Baby Yeti with the Flower of Truth, because the Flower of Truth is an amazing weapon, and it also gives tons of strength, as that's the main goal. And then the Baby Yeti pet takes that strength and turns it into defense. So this combo together is ridiculous for Berserkers. The best part about Berserker is if we go to the Berserker class and we go to here, Bloodlust. So your next hit after killing a monster deals 48% increased damage and heals you for 1.5% of the damage dealt. So this is amazing because not only does this make you do more damage as you kill more things consecutively, but that percentage, it seems low, right? 1.5%. But if you're doing millions of damage, that's full health. Like, that's just full health in one single attack. Because if we think about that, 1.5%, and then how much damage do? I do 1.7 mil, which is kind of low because we don't have many blessings currently. I think towards the end of the dungeon, I do about maybe 3 to 4 mil. So think about that, 4 mil damage, 1.5% of that, I only have 5,000 health, so that's definitely full health. So every single time I kill any mob, I get full health. And I believe that lifesteal is even increased, so even if I don't kill the mob, at least I just hit it, which is good for bosses and things that don't die in one hit. I still get so much extra healing from that. Alright, let's test this out in Blood Room, because I'm pretty sure I will be able to wipe out these very quickly, because I'm hitting 3 things at the same time. And I also don't take damage, basically, because I take so much reduced damage from the defense, I heal full health, like, the second I hit anything. So let's just try this out. This guy's got a mage staff here, so that'll help quite a lot. But yeah, we're just destroying everything. Even Bonzo, he can't do anything. He can't do anything. What are you, in a corner? Die. Yeah, look at that. It's insane. Watch my health bar as this goes. It's right there. It's the red numbers, because I have the hide actual, like, health numbers in there. So look at that. Wait, let me hit these guys. Let me get hit. Okay, so that did some damage. But I hit one thing, and look. Full health. Like, as long as I'm constantly hitting or attacking anything, I don't die. Which is how I get easily through the terracotta phase of this boss. Because they all pile on you, and as long as you're just basically left-clicking the whole time, you don't die at all. Which makes me feel bad for classes that don't have lifesteal, like Archer for one, because they don't have any buffs to lifesteal, and they also don't have lifesteal in any of their weapons. So they do not get lifesteal. So they need pure effective health. Because sure, my effective health isn't as high as maybe a tank or something, but my effective health per regen per second is far more than any other class. Because if you think about this, if I wasn't at full health right now, if you just let it, like, overheal me, I would have so much health. Like, the effective health per second is so good. You just keep healing millions of health per second. And watch your son. Alright, so we just gotta go clear, Trap Room, and a few more secrets, and we can go test this out on the boss. This deadly combo of a Flower of Truth and the Baby Yeti pet together is basically turning you into a tank, because Berserk already has the fastest EHP per second in the game of any class, and then this just makes your base EHP higher, like, than anything that you can get with Berserker. Other than something, the only thing I can think of that is higher, probably Frozen Blaze, because Frozen Blaze with a Blaze pet, you need Catacombs 29 for, tons of Ice Essence, a level 100 Blaze pet. Like, it's really good. I think you get a couple million effective health, and that's just too good, man. That's just too good. But for those of you who aren't Cata 29, think about this. The Flower of Truth has no requirement on it. It has literally no requirement. And Shadow Assassin, you can pay for 1 floor 5 carry, and there you go. You have the thing now. But the only issue is probably the Baby Yeti pet. So that's like, what, 50 mil right now? I bought it because it dropped quite a bit, and I can't kill this Mimic for some reason. Alright, there we go. I bought it because it was quite a bit lower. I think it was 90 at one point, which is just no. Like, no. I think I said in my Berserk guide that I would wait till it dropped to maybe 30, and that's just not going to happen. People have realized how good this is. That's not happening. But waiting till it was 50 is far better than paying for it at 90, so I'm happy with this purchase. And the Dwarf Turtle Shell pet item adds to this combo so much, because like I said, it lets you stay in the fight forever, because you are not going to get pushed back by any, like, arrows from Skeleton Masters. You are going to be in the fight the whole time. And not only is it good for just being in the heat of combat, but it's also, like, it's more fun to play, because a lot of times it's really annoying. Like, it's not just, like, difficult, it's just annoying, because you just get pushed back by all the little mobs. But with this, you just don't. You just literally don't take knockback. And I don't know why they added this. I think it's a little too OP, because it completely negates the purpose of one of the used to be the best pets in the game, right? Legendary Turtle. And the pet item costs like 5 mil right now. So think about that. You could buy a purple turtle, right? An epic turtle. And the only thing you have to sacrifice is that pet item, which is what? What are you going to use it for? 15 crit damage? 15 defense? Like, it's so good. It basically is like a tier boost core for the epic turtle pet, but just better. And you can put it on any pet, not just a turtle pet or a defense pet. So you could just put this on maybe your damage pet, and you just be a tank, literally. Like, not moving is one of the most important things next to defense. Like, sure, with defense you're taking reduced damage, but with knockback, you know, it's just OP. Alright, so we're gonna kill golems first, because that's just the meta. It's really easy to do it that way. If you hide up on this ledge here, you just don't take damage, but be sure to not crouch to the edge. Do not walk forward. If you walk forward, they'll be able to hit you, and then you'll just die. But just stay back here and you'll be totally fine. And we killed them all, basically. Yeah, we killed them. Alright, now to start the terracotta phase. So, as of now, look at that. We have almost 4,000 defense, 8,000 health. That is what? 330,000 effective health. That's insane. Alright, and now the terracottas are coming. And the terracottas actually use the Flower of Truth. I think that's the weapon they use. So, that's cool. But basically, we are just going to left-click to hit the ones close to us. And then I'm going to right-click, and it's going to hit 3 of them for maximum lifesteal. So if you look at my health, like, it dips down sometimes, and then it just instantly goes back up because of lifesteal. Alright, we have just completed stage 1, the terracottas are gone, and now it's giant time. So I'm actually going to go up here and melee it right as it spawns to get some extra damage on there. This is just too good. Like, I can actually, like, get close and personal with this pet on. This combo, so much extra defense. I get up close and personal with all these giants and not even take damage. Except the laser one, because that targets... I don't actually know, but I think it targets like whoever does like the most melee damage or whoever gets closest to it. I have no idea, but it always targets me. I feel strategy to kill Bigfoot faster is right when he's about to jump. Just make it so you aren't touching the ground, so you can literally just like teleport up 1 AOTE up, and you'll be safe from the like ground shake stomp it does. And 2 down. Now we just have the laser one and the pink one. And they're all dead now. And here comes his giant. That is a combination of all 4 of the other giants. He like, okay, I don't understand this. Like, the professor fuses with his guardian, and he just jumps, like, in it. Like, he's just... Like, he like, carved open the top of its head and jumped in it. Like, how does that work? Tell me that. How? That was a high jump. He's not supposed to jump that high. I mean, I know it's a stomp and all, but, like... It's a bit too much emphasis, I think. Ow. Oh, he jumped so high. It's so unnecessary. Ow. Yo, I'm actually surviving this way easier than I should be. Easy. The hitboxes on these things are weird. You have to play like in the legs. Alright, you see I teleported away there because I think I can tank the stomp, but I don't want to test it. I don't want to test it because then I'll get memed on by the whole party, and we just don't need that. And we win. Okay guys, so before I leave this dungeon, we're gonna see our stats. So while holding this flower, we have 3,900 defense, 3,000 strength, 330,000. That's good. That's really good. Think about how fast I'm healing with the bloodlust too, cause that's so much HP per second. That's really good. This pet, and what pet? It's level 66. That means it could get 50% better. You could get 50% better than this. That's ridiculous. Awesome. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did. Be sure to subscribe, as we are coming up right next to 2,000 subscribers. It really helps a lot. And only 5%, or maybe it's between 5 and 7%. I'll show the graph on screen. I'll show the chart. It's good. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.